early stages of a worrying trend.
You're looking for a word. It's going to be on my next Macro 101 exam, stagflation.
Inflation this, inflation that. Babe, you are worried about the wrong thing because this bad job market and these high costs are going to cause something even worse, stagflation.
Stagflation fears? Why economists say 2026 could shock markets. Imagine paying more for everyday goods while your paycheck barely grows. Sounds like a nightmare, right? This is exactly what economists are warning could hit the global economy in 2026. Stagflation is not just a fancy term. It is a rare and dangerous economic condition where prices rise fast while growth slows down. Unlike normal inflation, where the economy can still grow, stagflation traps both consumers and businesses in a financial squeeze. This is the reason investors, companies, and governments are watching 2026 with bated breath. So why are experts suddenly talking about stagflation for 2026? The warning signs are appearing in multiple corners of the economy. Energy prices, supply chain pressures, and rising wages are colliding at the same time. When production costs increase and companies pass these costs to consumers, prices rise. At the same time, global growth is showing signs of slowing. The perfect storm for stagflation is forming. Historically, stagflation is rare but powerful. The 1970s provide a stark example. Oil shocks sent prices soaring while unemployment remained high. Economies struggled for years to break free from the cycle. The lessons from that era are clear. Policy mistakes can make the problem far worse than it seems at first. Economists warn that stagflation fears are rising because global debt is at record levels, productivity growth is slowing, and governments have limited policy tools left. If inflation stays high while growth weakens, markets could face volatile swings, job insecurity could rise, and consumer confidence could fall sharply by 2026. Central banks around the world are walking a tightrope. They need to keep inflation under control without crushing growth. Raising interest rates too quickly could push economies into recession. Acting too slowly, and inflation could spiral out of control. For investors, this uncertainty is like walking on a financial tightrope without a safety net. But 2026 is not just about fear. Opportunities exist for those who understand the risks and act wisely. Investors may need to rethink traditional strategies. Stocks, real estate, and commodities could behave very differently than expected. Diversification and careful planning will be more important than ever. Economists suggest keeping an eye on sectors that benefit from inflation or have pricing power, as these could outperform in a stagflationary environment. Consumers also face tough choices. Budgeting, saving, and making smart spending decisions will become crucial. Understanding the economic landscape could mean the difference between maintaining financial stability or facing serious hardship. Being informed is no longer optional, it is essential. The global economy is interconnected, and shocks in one region can ripple across the world. Geopolitical tensions, climate events, and technological disruptions could all amplify the risks in 2026. That is why experts say that even small changes can have dramatic effects on markets, jobs, and prices. The message is clear. 2026 may not be a year for business as usual. It could surprise markets, challenge governments, and test everyday consumers in ways that feel immediate and personal. Understanding stagflation and preparing for it is no longer an abstract exercise. Get ready for a year that could rewrite economic expectations. Watch closely, learn from history, and position yourself wisely. The market may shock, but the informed can navigate the storm. If you want to stay ahead and not be caught off guard, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. Knowledge is power, and 2026 will reward those who are prepared. The stage is set. The question is, are you ready?